All right, this is Halloween. I think that's by Marilyn Manson. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like the way he reworked that song from The Nightmare Before Christmas. How's it going, everybody? We're still here. We still got our Skeletor shirt on. We're still doing Halloween toy reviews. So let's get right down to it. We've got Shock, and we've got we got Shock and Barrel, but I guess I don't have Lock. Now I'm wondering if they made Lock. I got Shock and Barrel, so they got to make, Reaction has got to make Lock. Okay, these guys are all amazing. I think there were 2, maybe 3 series of these. I think there were 3 series. I tried to get them all. If I don't have one, and you know that I don't have one, you let me know. This one got turned around. It's Jack as Santa. These are the Reaction figures from Funko. They are the, you know, like the old Star Wars articulation, like we did the review for Dark Crystal. It's those kinds. You got your man Oogie Boogie right here. Very happy to have him. I was sort of hoping they would do him in a green glow-in-the-dark, and they may have, and I just missed it. But I'm a huge Oogie Boogie fan. All of these guys have accessories, which is really neat. You got your devil. I am an evangelical Christian, so it's kind of weird whenever I buy a devil figure, but it's just Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just all in good fun, right? This is the Wolfman. These guys are fantastic recreations, representations of exactly how they looked in the movie. You know, not as detailed or anything like, you know, they're doing with the June Planning Company figures or some of the more, you know, the more specialty figures. But if you just want some figures to display, like for a Halloween mood table or just have a Nightmare Before Christmas display, you can't go wrong with the Reaction figures. This is the clown, I guess, with the tearaway face, as mentioned in the song. Here is the Two-Faced Mayor, and as you can see, when you twist his head around, you get both faces. He's got his megaphone there, the mayor of Halloween Town. Behemoth, always a favorite. Love this guy. And of course, my 3 favorites, you've got Sally. I don't have a Dr. Finkelstein from this line. I hope they'll keep going with it and do him. And again, let me know if I missed one. Pumpkin King Jack. Love that figure, love that whole concept. I always kind of thought of that as Jack's superhero costume. If Jack wants to go superheroing in Halloween Town, he becomes the Pumpkin King, right? With that costume. But here's Jack Skellington. And also got to get a 0. I think maybe there is a 0. There's a Jack with a 0, a specialty. And I don't have that yet, but I'd like to get that. Now, these are prime for any kind of specialties or exclusives with like glow-in-the-dark parts. So the next one I will try to do before Halloween hits, long time ago when the movie hit, I want to say around 91. I think the movie came out around 91, 92. Maybe it was 93. But whenever Nightmare Before Christmas hit, I was super stoked to see it. Nobody at my college wanted to see it. Went and saw it and took a buddy of mine. Loved it. Just thought it was fantastic, and immediately regretted going to see it that I had passed over the only toys out for Nightmare Before. I mean, nowadays, if you want Nightmare Before Christmas toys, they're everywhere. You go to Walgreens or CVS or any of these places, they got exclusive stuff. You can get a ton of it. I've got a ton of it. I can show you my good stuff, and hopefully we'll get to that over Halloween. But in any case, all they had back then was these little bendies. You had a Bendy Jack, a Bendy Sally. You had a Santa Claus, you had an Oogie Boogie, you had Behemoth, maybe the Wolfman. I can't remember all the different ones they did for sure. But you had a limited selection. There were bendy figures. I think Jack had a head you could pop off and put a pumpkin head on. And I had seen them. I had seen them out and about, you know, at, I don't know, maybe Target or or some different stores, and I had just passed them over because, you know, the movie hadn't hit yet, and I thought, you know, it's just weird, it's just kind of bizarre, I'm not sure I'll be into that. So saw the movie, loved it, went back looking for the figures, nowhere to be found. Just went on like a 2 or 3 month search for the figures, always looked for them everywhere I went, asked about them, they were gone. And I was just so disappointed. And this is before I discovered eBay, or this is before eBay was around, right? So it's not like you could really get them. So when they re-released those bendy figures several years ago, I was so excited to get those. So I'll do a review on those. I got the whole collection. They are all still mint on the card and everything. And we'll review those bendy figures along with quite a bit of other Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. There's some new ones that are at the comic book store, and they are incredible looking. They're superposable. They got real cloth clothes. They're the latest thing out, and they're like $50 a pop. So I don't know if I'll acquire those, but if I do, we'll definitely be taking a look at them. It's just a great movie. It has inspired a ton of great merchandise and great toys. So definitely worth covering at Halloween. Tune back in, guys. We'll be back soon.